Lights.
Hello, friends. I hope you are all doing well. Once again, welcome to the true and mysterious stories of Cursed Ink Tales. I hope by now you have subscribed to the channel. If not, then do it right away. And don't forget to press the bell icon as well, so you don't miss any true and mysterious story. A woman sits utterly alone in her house as the night deepens, the kind of stillness that clings to the walls. It's said that staying alone at night isn't just risky, it's dangerous in ways we don't fully understand. Shadows seem to move when they shouldn't, and though her cat is there, staring into the darkness, its wide eyes seem almost unnerved. But what can a mere cat do when something unknown, something unseen, might already be watching from the shadows? It was the dead of night when strange noises began to echo through the house. Faint, unexplainable sounds that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. The woman sat in her bedroom, the dim glow of her phone the only light in the room. But then she heard it, the haunting cry of her cat, distant and distressed. Her heart pounded in her chest as she rose slowly from the bed, each step on the cold floor echoing through the unnatural silence. As she moved, her breath caught, and she realized something was wrong. These cries didn't sound like they were just from her cat, and the question that chilled her to the bone was, where or what were they really coming from? As the woman gathered her courage and took a hesitant step forward, the sounds shifted. Now, along with her cat's unsettling cries, there was a new noise, the unmistakable pounding of a door rattling, as if something or someone was trying to get out. With every step she took, the banging grew louder, the cat's wails more desperate. Her pulse quickened, and as she followed the sounds, it became clear they were coming from the bathroom. She reached for the bathroom door, her hand trembling as it hovered over the handle. Slowly, she pushed it open, and what she saw made her blood run cold. The toilet seat was slamming open and shut with violent force, as if some invisible hand was furiously trying to trap something inside, or let something out. The room's air felt thick, suffocating, and as she stared in disbelief, she couldn't shake the terrifying thought that whatever was causing this was watching her, waiting for her next move. The woman, heart racing and panic seizing her chest, sprinted back to her room. She slammed the door shut behind her and hurriedly flicked on the lights, desperately hoping the nightmare would end there. But this was far from over. The room seemed eerily still for a moment, as if the house itself was holding its breath. Then slowly the door to her room creaked and shut by itself with a deafening thud. Her breath caught in her throat. Before she could react, the lights began to flicker, then went out completely, plunging her into suffocating darkness. But the worst was yet to come. In the oppressive blackness, strange, low whispers started to fill the air. Words she couldn't understand, but could feel deep in her bones. Her phone, now useless, illuminated faint glimpses of movement in the corner of the room. As she frantically searched for the source, her screen flickered, and something horrifying began to appear. Glimpses of shadowy figures moving in the reflection, inching closer. Whatever happened next, one thing was certain. After witnessing what she was about to see, you'd never ever feel safe being alone again. Now the old doll kept in the room starts staring at her. Its head slowly begins to turn on its own, and its eyes start blinking as if it's angrily glaring at the woman, as if it wants to kill her. The doll's strange movements made the atmosphere of the room even more terrifying. Suddenly, the objects in the room begin to move on their own. Books fall off the shelf, and a chair crashes loudly to the floor, as if some unseen force had violently pushed it. All around, there's chaos and eerie sounds filling the air. Then the door slowly starts to open by itself, accompanied by a creepy creaking sound. The woman gathers her courage and tries to step forward, her heart pounding loudly in her chest. When she tries to peek through the door, she sees a figure standing in front of her. But the most horrifying thing about it was that the figure had no shadow, and its face wasn't visible. Who or what was this? Its presence left an overwhelming sense of suffocation and terror. Out of fear, the woman quickly shuts the door, but by then, that terrifying thing was already standing in front of her house's gate, as if waiting for her. Now the question is, what does this creature think about this woman? Does it just want to scare her, or is there something more? Please comment and share your thoughts, but remember, this story is only the beginning, and after seeing this, you'll never have the courage to stay alone again. But wait, we have even more terrifying videos that the camera's eye has captured. These are the scenes that will make you stay up at night. But first, take a look around you. Do you feel like something is standing behind you, silently staring at you? Those eyes that are fixed on your every move may not be as innocent as they seem. Could it be that whatever is standing behind you also has the intent to take your life? Just think, before you even plan your next step, that thing is already dangerously close. Close enough that you can feel its cold breath on the back of your neck. The more you try to ignore it, the closer it gets. So be careful and keep a watchful eye on everything around you, because who knows, by the time you blink, that thing watching you might already be even closer. Let's move forward and take a look at the next video. This video is from Indonesia, where a ghost hunter ventures out to investigate an old abandoned hospital hidden deep within a dense jungle. The jungle is so thick that even a ray of light struggles to pass through, with only the eerie rustling of leaves and an unsettling silence hanging in the air. You can see for yourselves how this jungle hides countless secrets in its depths. Some people might be wondering, who would even build a hospital in the middle of a jungle? But Indonesia is surrounded by dense jungles, and here in the heart of these jungles, many strange and forgotten structures still stand. As this man was investigating the eerie corridors of the abandoned hospital, suddenly he came face to face with something that made his blood run cold. A figure, a corpse, standing in front of him. Dressed in a tattered white shroud, it was soaked in blood, every inch of it dripping with a sickening red. Its hollow, dead eyes locked onto the man, glaring with an intensity that felt like it was piercing straight into his soul. The air grew heavy, suffocating, as if the atmosphere itself wanted to trap him there. The figure didn't move, didn't speak, yet the man could feel its presence, its intent. It was like the corpse wanted to draw him closer, pull him into the very darkness it had come from. Every inch of his being screamed to run, but his feet felt frozen, as if rooted to the spot by the sheer terror of what stood before him. And in that spine-chilling silence, a question lingered. Was it really just a corpse, or was there something far more sinister lurking behind those dead, blood-soaked eyes? You can see for yourselves. It looks as if this figure has crawled straight out of its grave. Every inch of its body is drenched in blood, as if death itself couldn't hold it back any longer. The man, still only halfway through the path, hasn't even reached the hospital yet. And if this is what he encounters in the depths of the jungle, dripping with blood and staring at him with dead, hollow eyes, what unimaginable horrors await him inside that cursed hospital? The thought alone is enough to send chills down your spine. The air feels colder as he inches forward, the trees around him whispering as if they know something he doesn't. The hospital, looming ahead like a dark silhouette, seems to be calling to him, drawing him into its depths. But if this blood-soaked figure is just the beginning, one can only wonder what sinister entities haunt the abandoned halls. What unspeakable nightmare will this man face once he steps through those decaying doors? As you watch, brace yourselves, for what's about to unfold will make you question every shadow you see, every creak you hear in the night. As this man steps into the hospital, you can immediately sense the overwhelming dread in the air. The state of the building is enough to send shivers down your spine. Walls cracked and peeling, the floor covered in dust and decay. It looks like it has been abandoned for centuries, as if no living soul has set foot here for years. The silence is thick, broken only by the distant echoes of the man's footsteps, as if the very walls are watching him. But as he ventures further, something even more unsettling happens. His camera catches sight of something unnatural, an old, frail figure, a ghostly presence wandering through the desolate corridors. It moves slowly, aimlessly, as if it's been trapped there for eternity. But here's where it gets truly horrifying. When the man watches it from his camera, he realizes that the figure doesn't cross the gate. It just vanishes into thin air. Where did it go? Who or what was it? The figure looked human, but it wasn't. Its movements too unnatural, its presence too cold. Was it the ghost of a forgotten patient or something much darker? A lost soul or a creature beyond comprehension? No one knows. But as you keep watching this video, the sense of unease grows stronger. And this is just the beginning. What will happen next in this haunted hospital? What other terrifying secrets are waiting to be uncovered within these cursed walls? Keep watching if you dare, because what comes next will make you question what's real and what's lurking in the shadows of forgotten places like this one.
Berarti tembus ini. Loh. Adalah. Loh. Halo. Assalamualaikum, waalaikumsalam. Hah? Saya mati. Apa itu? Senter.
Now watch closely. This is the final clip of the night, and it's by far the most chilling. But before you press play, take a moment to glance around. Are you sure no one is watching you? Is someone standing quietly in the shadows, unnoticed, staring at you as you watch this? Or worse, is there someone right there with you, silently watching this very video, waiting for the right moment? This clip is not for the faint of heart. As the video plays, you'll feel the weight of something unexplainable creeping in, the kind of fear that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Don't say you weren't warned. So before you begin, just be sure, because sometimes when you're watching something this terrifying, something might be watching you too.
Kasih Soriki ya, nanti kita coba. Tengah makan makan apa mau malam ni?
dear friends. How did you like the video? Let me know in the comments. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.